Hey, I'm Rona Herman, also known as Rona the Riveter and the Traveling Quilter, and this is day one of Follow Rona across the United States. Yay, we can edit that out. Okay, there's my opening, one of my opening things there. Okay, monologue. So I'm gonna do one more short film here for today. I'm standing outside my house here in North Carolina, and we're about to load up the truck and head out to the airport, which is actually, it's kind of noisy over here. We'll head this direction, which is actually in Charlotte, North Carolina. We live out in the farmlands. And I gotta tell you, so everything's packed up. I'll probably, once I get to Reno, I'll probably do a little video and show you what all we packed on the airplane, what all I'm taking, because I am taking my sewing machine on board. And then, but you know what? It's for like the last week or so, my stomach has been in complete knots. Like, I've been nauseous for the last week or so, trying not to have anxiety attacks every day, panic attacks, because I am very introverted. It may not seem like it. I think I'm kind of a mixture of introverted and extroverted. Like, I'm introverted with extroverted tendencies. I'm not sure if that's a thing. But I'm what they would call a people pleaser. So I'm very worried about what people think and making sure that I'm doing things correctly and I don't screw up and I don't upset anyone or anything like that. So this whole cross-country road trip thing is kind of huge. I mean, this is my dream, like doing this kind of show and YouTube channel. I have all these ideas and these grand plans that I cannot wait to make come true and can't wait to share with you guys and have, I mean, just my whole goal and hope and dream is everything that I do, that I can inspire people that are like me, that suffer from tremendous anxiety and public speaking fears and depression and all of that I suffered with for so many years, that I can inspire people that were like me to, you know, face those fears and get out and actually enjoy life, and the quilting world is such a great way to do that. But you know what, I don't even know why the anxiety is kicked up so much. I think it's because I'm also a planner, and I like to have everything planned out and know exactly what everything is supposed to, how things are supposed to happen, in what order it's supposed to happen, what it's supposed to look like. Even when I quilt and I design quilts, it's very difficult to do improv quilting for me, because I have to see the finished quilt in my mind before I even start. Like, before I even press the first fabric to begin cutting, I have to see in my mind, I know what the finished quilt is going to look like. And so it's the same thing with whatever project I'm doing. If I'm writing a blog, if I'm doing social media posts, if I'm writing a newsletter, whatever I'm doing, I can see the finished product in my brain before I even begin. And with this project, I can't, I mean, I know what I want it to look like in the end. Like, I have the vision of what the show is going to be and what the episodes are going to include and that sort of thing. But I've never done anything like this as far as the actual, the filming process. You know what I mean? Like the whole process of interviewing people and getting all this background stuff. I don't want to screw it up. And I think that's where the anxiety is kicking in. I don't want to screw it up. And I will tell you that I do have a little bit of background. I have a little bit of background in video. When I lived in Nevada, my Aunt Linda worked and owned Nevada Casting. And so I got to be on set for a couple of films like The Cooler. I'll go into that a little later when we're in Nevada. So I've been on movie sets. When I lived there, I also worked with a small production company, and we filmed commercials for the state of Nevada tourism up at Lake Tahoe. So I've also been on the set and helped with production for music videos for an extremely talented group called Grayscale. I actually don't know if they're still together. I hope they are. That were local to Reno at the time. So I do have a video background. I've been on sets. I know, I've been on movie sets, commercial sets, and all that sort of stuff. I've been on the editing side. So I feel confident that I can do this. I know I can do this, but it's also me being in front of the camera almost every day for the next month, interviewing perfect strangers and walking into the unknown. Maybe that's it. My anxiety is fear of the unknown and fear of the dark, as it were. So, I don't know, I guess it's appropriate that I'm standing here in the light, because we're gonna swallow my stomach and take a whole bunch of Rolaids and Pepto-Bismol and and tea, chamomile tea, and we're gonna hit the road, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this one day at a time, and it is what it is, and it will be what it's gonna be. And you know what? This is just the first step in. We're gonna do it scared. We're gonna face our fears, and even if I have to throw up every day along the way, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it. So yeah, so we're gonna hit the road. All right, let's go load up the car. I think it's time to go.